Chapter 14: Lack of Resilience and Adaptability. Life is full of unexpected challenges, and your ability to adapt and bounce back from setbacks plays a critical role in your financial success. Resilience and adaptability are not just about surviving tough times, they are about thriving in the face of adversity and using challenges as opportunities for growth. Unfortunately, many people struggle with these qualities, allowing setbacks to derail their progress or clinging to outdated strategies that no longer serve them. The good news is that resilience and adaptability are skills that can be developed. By cultivating a mindset of growth and flexibility, you can navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and turn obstacles into stepping stones toward success. In this chapter, we will explore common habits that reflect a lack of resilience and adaptability, why they are harmful, and how to break free from them. Habit 38: Giving up after financial setbacks. Financial setbacks are an inevitable part of life. Whether it's losing a job, facing unexpected medical expenses, or experiencing a failed investment, setbacks can feel overwhelming and disheartening. For many, the instinct is to give up, abandoning their goals, falling into despair, or resigning themselves to a life of financial struggle. However, giving up after a setback is one of the most harmful habits you can develop. It not only prevents you from recovering, but also robs you of the opportunity to learn, grow, and come back stronger. Why this habit is harmful. Giving up after financial setbacks can have long-lasting consequences that go beyond the immediate situation. Here's why this habit is so damaging. Loss of momentum. When you give up, you lose the progress you've already made. It's much harder to start over than to keep going, even after a setback. Missed learning opportunities. Every setback carries valuable lessons. By giving up, you miss the chance to analyze what went wrong, learn from your mistakes, and make better decisions in the future. Reinforcement of a fixed mindset. Giving up reinforces the belief that your circumstances are unchangeable. This fixed mindset can keep you stuck in a cycle of inaction and self-doubt, making it harder to achieve your goals. Increased financial instability. Setbacks often require immediate action to recover. Giving up can lead to further financial instability, such as accumulating debt, missing payments, or losing opportunities to rebuild. This habit also takes a toll on your emotional well-being. The more you give up, the more powerless and defeated you feel, which can lead to a downward spiral of negativity and hopelessness. Breaking the cycle. The key to overcoming this habit is to develop resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. Here's how you can cultivate resilience and break free from the cycle of giving up. 1. Shift your perspective on setbacks. Instead of viewing setbacks as failures, see them as opportunities for growth. Every challenge you face is a chance to learn, adapt, and become stronger. For example, if you lose your job, consider it an opportunity to explore new career paths, develop new skills, or pursue a passion you've been putting off. By reframing setbacks as stepping stones, you can approach them with a sense of curiosity and determination. 2. Focus on what you can control. Setbacks often feel overwhelming because they highlight things outside of your control. To regain a sense of power, focus on the aspects of the situation you can control. For instance, if you're facing unexpected medical expenses, you might not be able to change the cost, but you can negotiate payment plans, cut back on non-essential spending, or seek financial assistance programs. Taking action, no matter how small, can help you feel more in control and motivated to move forward. 3. Set small, achievable goals. After a setback, it's easy to feel paralyzed by the enormity of the situation. Break it down into smaller, manageable steps. For example, if you've fallen behind on your bills, start by creating a list of your debts, prioritizing payments, and reaching out to creditors to negotiate terms. Each small step you take builds momentum and confidence, making it easier to tackle the larger challenge. 4. Build a support system. Resilience is not something you have to develop alone. Surround yourself with supportive friends, family, or mentors who can provide encouragement, advice, and perspective. For example, if you're struggling to recover from a failed business venture, seek out a mentor who has experienced similar challenges and can guide you through the recovery process. A strong support system can remind you that you're not alone and help you stay motivated. 5. Practice self-compassion. It's easy to be hard on yourself after a setback, but self-criticism only makes it harder to move forward. Instead, practice self-compassion by acknowledging your feelings, forgiving yourself for mistakes, and focusing on your strengths. For example, if you made a poor investment decision, remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and that you now have the knowledge to make better choices in the future. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you would offer a friend in a similar situation. 6. Learn from the experience. Take the time to reflect on what went wrong and what you can do differently moving forward. For example, if you lost your job due to a lack of skills, consider enrolling in a training program or taking online courses to improve your qualifications. By turning setbacks into learning experiences, you can emerge stronger and more prepared for future challenges. A motivational perspective on setbacks. Setbacks are not the end of the road, they are a detour on the path to success. Every successful person has faced challenges, failures, and obstacles, but what sets them apart is their ability to persevere. Remember, resilience is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. By refusing to give up and taking proactive steps to recover, you can turn even the most difficult setbacks into opportunities for growth and transformation. A real-life example of resilience. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. Before achieving worldwide success, Rowling faced numerous setbacks, including financial struggles, rejection from multiple publishers, and personal challenges as a single mother. Despite these obstacles, she refused to give up on her dream of becoming a writer. Her resilience and determination eventually led to one of the most successful book franchises in history, proving that setbacks are not the end, they are a stepping stone to greatness. Giving up after financial setbacks is a habit that can keep you stuck in a cycle of struggle and despair. However, by cultivating resilience, shifting your perspective, and taking proactive steps to recover, you can overcome any challenge and achieve your goals. Remember, setbacks are not failures. They are opportunities to learn, grow, and come back stronger. The road to success is rarely smooth, but with resilience and determination, you can navigate the twists and turns and create a life of abundance and fulfillment. Habit 39. Resisting change and sticking to old strategies. In a rapidly changing world, the ability to adapt is crucial for financial success. Many individuals cling to outdated strategies and beliefs about money, often out of fear or a reluctance to change. This resistance to change can prevent you from seizing new opportunities, optimizing your financial strategies, and ultimately achieving your goals. While it's natural to feel comfortable with familiar routines, holding on to old habits can lead to stagnation and missed chances for growth. Why this habit is harmful. Resisting change and sticking to old strategies can have several detrimental effects on your financial health. Missed opportunities. The financial landscape is constantly evolving, with new investment opportunities, technologies, and strategies emerging regularly. By refusing to adapt, you may miss out on lucrative opportunities that could enhance your financial situation. Increased risk. Relying on outdated strategies can expose you to unnecessary risks. For example, if you continue to invest in declining industries or fail to diversify your portfolio, you may face significant losses. Stagnation. Clinging to old habits can prevent you from growing and improving your financial situation. Without a willingness to adapt, you may find yourself stuck in a cycle of mediocrity, unable to progress toward your goals. Inability to respond to change. Life is unpredictable and financial circumstances can change rapidly. Those who resist change may struggle to respond effectively to unexpected challenges, such as job loss, economic downturns, or personal emergencies. This habit also fosters a mindset of fear and insecurity. The more you resist change, the more you reinforce the belief that you are incapable of adapting, which can lead to further stagnation and missed opportunities. Breaking the cycle. To overcome the habit of resisting change, it's essential to cultivate a mindset of adaptability and openness. Here's how you can embrace change and optimize your financial strategies. 1. Embrace a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that you can develop your abilities and intelligence through effort and learning. Embrace the idea that change is an opportunity for growth rather than a threat. For example, if you're hesitant to invest in new technologies, remind yourself that learning about them can enhance your financial knowledge and open up new avenues for growth. 2. Stay informed. Keep yourself updated on financial trends, investment opportunities, and changes in the economy. Subscribe to financial news outlets, follow reputable financial experts on social media, and read books on personal finance. The more informed you are, the more confident you'll feel about making changes to your financial strategies. 3. Be open to new ideas. Challenge yourself to explore new financial strategies and ideas. Attend workshops, webinars, or networking events where you can learn from others and gain fresh perspectives. For instance, if you've always invested in traditional stocks, consider exploring alternative investments like real estate or peer-to-peer lending. 4. Evaluate your current strategies. Take the time to assess your current financial strategies and identify areas for improvement. Are there outdated practices you've been following? Are there new tools or technologies that could enhance your financial management? Regularly reviewing your strategies can help you stay adaptable and responsive to change. 5. Set goals for change. Establish specific goals for adapting your financial strategies. For example, you might set a goal to diversify your investment portfolio within the next 6 months, or to learn about a new financial tool each month. Having clear goals can motivate you to embrace change and take action. 6. Seek feedback and support. Don't hesitate to seek feedback from trusted friends, family, or financial advisors. They can provide valuable insights and help you identify areas where you may need to adapt. Additionally, surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who encourage growth can make the process of change feel less daunting. 7. Practice flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and being flexible in your financial approach is essential. If a particular strategy isn't working, be willing to pivot and try something new. For example, if you've been following a strict budget that feels too restrictive, consider adjusting it to allow for more flexibility and enjoyment in your spending. A motivational perspective on change. Change is not something to fear. It is an essential part of growth and progress. Embracing change allows you to adapt to new circumstances, seize opportunities, and enhance your financial well-being. Remember, the most successful individuals are those who are willing to evolve and learn from their experiences. By cultivating a mindset of adaptability, you can navigate the complexities of the financial world with confidence and resilience. A real-life example of adaptability. Consider the story of Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks. When Schultz first joined the company, it was a small coffee bean retailer. However, he recognized the potential for a coffeehouse experience that could transform the way people enjoyed coffee. Instead of sticking to the old model, Schultz embraced change and adapted the business strategy to create a global coffee culture. His willingness to innovate and adapt to consumer preferences led Starbucks to become one of the most successful brands in the world. This example illustrates the power of adaptability in achieving financial success. Resisting change and sticking to old strategies can hinder your financial growth and limit your potential. By embracing adaptability, staying informed, and being open to new ideas, you can optimize your financial strategies and seize opportunities for growth. Remember, change is not a threat, it is an opportunity to learn, evolve, and thrive. By cultivating a mindset of resilience and adaptability, you can navigate the ever-changing financial landscape with confidence and achieve your goals. Habit 40. Avoiding risk and playing it too safe. In the realm of personal finance, the concept of risk is often viewed with trepidation. Many individuals adopt a conservative approach, avoiding any form of risk in their financial decisions. While it's important to be cautious and make informed choices, an excessive aversion to risk can lead to missed opportunities for growth and financial success. The reality is that some level of risk is inherent in any financial endeavor, and learning to navigate that risk is crucial for achieving your goals. Why this habit is harmful? Avoiding risk and playing it too safe can have several negative consequences. Stagnation of wealth. By avoiding investments that carry any risk, you may miss out on opportunities for growth. For example, keeping all your savings in a low-interest savings account may feel safe, but it can lead to stagnation as inflation erodes the purchasing power of your money. Limited opportunities. A risk-averse mindset can prevent you from exploring new avenues for income and investment. Whether it's starting a side business, investing in stocks, or pursuing avoiding risk can limit your potential for financial growth. Fear of change. An excessive focus on safety can create a fear of change, making it difficult to adapt to new circumstances or seize opportunities. This fear can lead to missed chances for advancement in your career or investments. Inability to learn from failure. Risk is often associated with the possibility of failure, but failure can be one of the best teachers. By avoiding risk altogether, you miss the chance to learn valuable lessons that can inform your future decisions. This habit can also foster a mindset of insecurity. The more you avoid risk, the more you reinforce the belief that you are incapable of handling challenges, which can lead to further inaction and missed opportunities. Breaking the cycle. To overcome the habit of avoiding risk, it's essential to develop a balanced approach to risk-taking. Here's how you can embrace calculated risks and enhance your financial resilience. 1. Understand the nature of risk. Recognize that risk is a natural part of financial growth. Educate yourself about different types of risks, market risk, credit risk, liquidity risk, and how they can impact your financial decisions. Understanding risk can help you make informed choices rather than avoiding it altogether. 2. Assess your risk tolerance. Everyone has a different level of comfort with risk. Take the time to assess your own risk tolerance by considering factors such as your financial goals, time horizon, and personal circumstances. This self-awareness will help you make decisions that align with your comfort level while still allowing for growth. 3. Start small. If you're hesitant to take risks, start small. Consider making minor investments in stocks or mutual funds, or explore low-risk side hustles that can generate additional income. Gradually increasing your exposure to risk can help you build confidence and experience. 4. Diversify your investments. Diversification is a key strategy for managing risk. By spreading your investments across different asset classes, such as stocks, bonds, and real estate, you can reduce the impact of any single investment's poor performance. This approach allows you to take on some risk while still maintaining a balanced portfolio. 5. Learn from others. Seek out stories of individuals who have successfully navigated risk in their financial journeys. Whether it's entrepreneurs who took the leap to start their own businesses or investors who embraced the stock market, learning from their experiences can inspire you to take calculated risks in your own life. 6. Embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Shift your perspective on failure. Instead of viewing it as a negative outcome, see it as a valuable learning experience. Analyze what went wrong, identify the lessons learned, and apply that knowledge to future decisions. This mindset can help you become more resilient and willing to take risks. 7. Set clear goals. Establish specific financial goals that require some level of risk to achieve. For example, if you want to build wealth for retirement, consider investing in a diversified portfolio that includes stocks. Having clear goals can motivate you to embrace risk as a necessary step toward achieving your aspirations. A motivational perspective on risk. Risk is not something to fear. It is an essential component of growth and success. Every successful investor, entrepreneur, and leader has faced risks along their journey. Embracing calculated risks allows you to explore new opportunities, learn from experiences, and ultimately achieve your financial goals. Remember, the greatest rewards often come from stepping outside your comfort zone and taking chances. A real-life example of embracing risk. Consider the story of Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX and Tesla. Musk has consistently embraced risk throughout his career, investing his own money into ventures that many deemed too ambitious or unlikely to succeed. When he founded SpaceX, he faced numerous challenges and setbacks, including multiple rocket failures. However, Musk's willingness to take risks and learn from failures ultimately led to groundbreaking advancements in space travel and electric vehicles. His story illustrates the power of embracing risk and the potential for extraordinary success. Avoiding risk and playing it too safe can hinder your financial growth and limit your potential. By developing a balanced approach to risk taking, understanding your risk tolerance, and embracing calculated risks, you can enhance your financial resilience and seize opportunities for growth. Remember, risk is not a barrier, it is a pathway to success. By cultivating a mindset of adaptability and courage, you can navigate the complexities of the financial world and achieve your goals. Habit 41. Failing to adjust financial plans during life changes. Life is full of transitions, some planned, others unexpected. Whether it's getting married, having children, changing careers, facing a health crisis, or retiring, these life changes often come with significant financial implications. Unfortunately, many people fail to adjust their financial plans to account for these shifts, leaving them unprepared and vulnerable. This habit of neglecting to adapt your financial strategies during life changes can lead to unnecessary stress, missed opportunities, and long-term financial instability. Why this habit is harmful. Failing to adjust your financial plans during life changes can have several negative consequences. Increased financial stress. Major life changes often come with new expenses or shifts in income. Without a plan in place, you may find yourself overwhelmed by financial demands, leading to stress and anxiety. Missed opportunities for growth. Life changes often present opportunities to reassess your goals and priorities. By failing to adapt, you may miss chances to optimize your finances, such as investing in a new career path or saving for your child's education. Accumulation of debt. If you don't adjust your budget or savings plan during a life transition, you may end up relying on credit cards or loans to cover expenses, leading to unnecessary debt. Lack of preparedness for the future. Life changes often require long-term planning. For example, failing to update your retirement savings plan after a career change can leave you unprepared for the future. This habit also fosters a sense of helplessness. The more you avoid adapting your financial plans, the more out of control your finances may feel, making it harder to regain stability and confidence. Breaking the cycle. To overcome this habit, it's essential to develop a proactive approach to financial planning during life changes. Here's how you can adapt your financial strategies and build resilience. Anticipate life changes. While not all life changes can be predicted, many can be anticipated. For example, if you're planning to get married or have children, start preparing your finances in advance. Create a budget that accounts for new expenses, such as wedding costs, childcare, or education savings. By planning ahead, you can reduce stress and ensure a smoother transition. Reassess your financial goals. Life changes often require a shift in priorities. Take the time to reassess your financial goals and adjust them to align with your new circumstances. For example, if you've recently started a family, you may need to prioritize building an emergency fund or saving for your child's future over other financial goals. Update your budget. A budget is a living document that should evolve with your life. After a major life change, review your income and expenses to ensure your budget reflects your current situation. For instance, if you've changed jobs and your income has increased, allocate a portion of the extra income towards savings or investments. Seek professional advice. Major life changes can be complex, and it's often helpful to seek guidance from a financial advisor. A professional can help you navigate the financial implications of transitions such as buying a home, starting a business, or planning for retirement. For example, if you've recently inherited money, a financial advisor can help you create a plan to manage and grow your wealth. Build an emergency fund. Life changes often come with unexpected expenses. Having an emergency fund in place can provide a financial safety net and reduce stress during transitions. Aim to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in a separate, easily accessible account. Communicate with your partner or family. If your life change involves others, such as a spouse or children, open communication is essential. Discuss your financial goals, priorities, and plans as a family to ensure everyone is on the same page. For example, if you're planning to buy a home, involve your partner in the budgeting and decision-making process. Stay flexible. Life is unpredictable, and even the best laid plans may need to be adjusted. Cultivate a mindset of flexibility and adaptability, and be willing to revisit your financial strategies as circumstances evolve. For instance, if you experience a job loss, focus on cutting non-essential expenses and exploring new income opportunities. A motivational perspective on life changes. Life changes are not obstacles, they are opportunities for growth and transformation. Each transition presents a chance to reassess your priorities, refine your goals, and build a stronger financial foundation. By embracing change and taking proactive steps to adapt, you can navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and resilience. Remember, the key to financial success is not avoiding change, but learning to thrive in the face of it. A real life example of adapting to life changes. Consider the story of Sarah, a young professional who faced a major life change when she decided to leave her corporate job to start her own business. Initially, Sarah struggled to adjust her financial plans, leading to stress and uncertainty. However, she took proactive steps to adapt. She created a detailed budget, built an emergency fund, and sought advice from a financial mentor. Over time, Sarah's business grew, and she achieved financial stability while pursuing her passion. Her story illustrates the power of adaptability and the importance of adjusting your financial plans during life changes. Failing to adjust your financial plans during life changes can leave you unprepared and vulnerable. However, by taking a proactive approach, reassessing your goals, and staying flexible, you can navigate transitions with confidence and build a secure financial future. Remember, life is full of change, but with resilience and adaptability, you can turn every challenge into an opportunity for growth and success. Habit 42: Overreacting to financial challenges. Financial challenges are an inevitable part of life. Whether it's an unexpected medical bill, a market downturn, or a sudden job loss, these situations can test your emotional and financial resilience. While it's natural to feel stressed or anxious in the face of such challenges, overreacting can lead to impulsive decisions that worsen the situation. This habit of overreacting to financial challenges often stems from fear, a lack of preparation, or an inability to see the bigger picture. Learning to stay calm and approach challenges with a clear mind is essential for building resilience and achieving long-term financial stability. Why this habit is harmful. Overreacting to financial challenges can have several negative consequences. Impulsive decision making. When you react emotionally to financial stress, you're more likely to make rash decisions, such as selling investments during a market dip, taking on high-interest loans, or cutting essential expenses. These impulsive actions can have long-term repercussions on your financial health. Increased stress and anxiety. Overreacting amplifies the emotional toll of financial challenges, making it harder to think clearly and take constructive action. This heightened stress can also affect other areas of your life, such as your relationships and mental health. Missed opportunities. By focusing solely on the immediate problem, you may overlook opportunities to turn the situation into a positive outcome. For example, a job loss could be an opportunity to explore a new career path, but overreacting might prevent you from seeing this potential. Damage to relationships. Financial stress can strain relationships, especially if overreacting leads to arguments, blame, or poor communication with loved ones. This can create additional challenges and make it harder to work together toward a solution. This habit also reinforces a cycle of fear and inaction. The more you overreact to challenges, the more you condition yourself to respond emotionally rather than rationally, making it harder to build resilience and confidence. Breaking the cycle. To overcome the habit of overreacting to financial challenges, it's essential to develop emotional resilience and a proactive approach to problem solving. Here's how you can stay calm and navigate financial difficulties effectively. 1. Pause and reflect. When faced with a financial challenge, take a moment to pause and reflect before reacting. This pause allows you to process your emotions and approach the situation with a clear mind. For example, if you receive an unexpected bill, resist the urge to panic. Instead, take a deep breath, review the details, and consider your options calmly. 2. Focus on the facts. Separate your emotions from the facts of the situation. Write down the specifics of the challenge, such as the amount of money involved, the deadline, and any potential consequences. By focusing on the facts, you can gain a clearer understanding of the problem and identify practical solutions. 3. Create a plan of action. Once you've assessed the situation, create a step-by-step plan to address the challenge. For example, if you're facing a sudden expense, consider options such as negotiating a payment plan, cutting non-essential expenses, or using your emergency fund. Having a plan in place can reduce anxiety and give you a sense of control. 4. Seek support. Don't be afraid to reach out for help when facing financial challenges. Talk to a trusted friend, family member, or financial advisor who can provide guidance and perspective. For example, if you're struggling with debt, a financial counselor can help you create a repayment plan and explore options for debt relief. 5. Practice emotional regulation. Developing emotional resilience is key to staying calm during financial challenges. Practice techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, or journaling to manage stress and maintain a positive mindset. For example, if you're feeling overwhelmed by a financial setback, take a few minutes to meditate and focus on your breathing to calm your mind. 6. Learn from the experience. Every financial challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. After resolving the issue, take the time to reflect on what you've learned and how you can prevent similar challenges in the future. For example, if an unexpected expense caught you off guard, consider building a larger emergency fund to better prepare for future surprises. 7. Focus on the bigger picture. Remind yourself that financial challenges are temporary and do not define your overall financial journey. By keeping the bigger picture in mind, you can approach challenges with a sense of perspective and resilience. For example, a market downturn may affect your investments in the short term, but staying invested and focusing on long-term growth can lead to better outcomes. A motivational perspective on financial challenges. Financial challenges are not roadblocks, they are stepping stones on the path to growth and success. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to build resilience, learn valuable lessons, and strengthen your financial foundation. By staying calm and approaching challenges with a clear mind, you can turn obstacles into opportunities and emerge stronger than before. Remember, it's not the challenges you face that define you, but how you respond to them. A real life example of staying calm under pressure. Consider the story of Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history. During the 2008 financial crisis, when markets were in turmoil and many investors were panicking, Buffett remained calm and focused on the bigger picture. Instead of overreacting, he used the opportunity to invest in undervalued companies, ultimately reaping significant rewards when the market recovered. His ability to stay calm and make rational decisions during challenging times is a testament to the power of emotional resilience and adaptability. Overreacting to financial challenges can lead to impulsive decisions, increased stress, and missed opportunities. However, by developing emotional resilience, focusing on the facts, and creating a plan of action, you can navigate financial difficulties with confidence and clarity. Remember, challenges are a natural part of life, but with the right mindset and strategies, you can overcome them and continue moving toward your goals. Stay calm, stay focused, and trust in your ability to adapt and thrive. Habit 43. Refusing to learn from past mistakes. Mistakes are an inevitable part of life, especially when it comes to managing finances. Whether it's overspending, making a poor investment, or failing to save for an emergency, everyone has made financial missteps at some point. However, what separates those who succeed from those who remain stuck is the ability to learn from these mistakes. Refusing to reflect on and learn from past errors is a habit that can keep you trapped in a cycle of poor decisions, financial instability, and frustration. Breaking free from this habit requires humility, self-awareness, and a commitment to growth. Why this habit is harmful. Refusing to learn from past mistakes can have several long-term consequences. Repeating the same mistakes. Without reflection, you're likely to repeat the same financial errors, such as overspending, neglecting to save, or making impulsive investments. This creates a cycle of poor decision making that can be difficult to escape. Stagnation. Failing to learn from mistakes prevents growth and improvement. Instead of using your experiences to build better habits and strategies, you remain stuck in the same patterns, unable to move forward. Erosion of confidence. Repeated mistakes can lead to feelings of frustration and self-doubt. Over time, this can erode your confidence in your ability to manage your finances effectively, making it harder to take proactive steps toward your goals. Missed opportunities for growth. Every mistake carries a lesson that can help you make better decisions in the future. By refusing to learn from your errors, you miss out on valuable opportunities to grow and improve your financial situation. This habit also fosters a mindset of blame and denial. Instead of taking responsibility for your actions, you may find yourself blaming external factors or avoiding the issue altogether, which only perpetuates the problem. Breaking the cycle. To overcome the habit of refusing to learn from past mistakes, it's essential to adopt a mindset of growth and self-reflection. Here's how you can turn your mistakes into valuable learning experiences. 1. Acknowledge your mistakes. The first step to learning from your mistakes is to acknowledge them. Take responsibility for your actions without blaming others or making excuses. For example, if you've accumulated credit card debt due to overspending, admit that your spending habits need to change. Acknowledging your mistakes is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and self-awareness. 2. Reflect on what went wrong. Take the time to analyze your mistakes and identify the root causes. Ask yourself questions such as, what led to this mistake? Were there warning signs I ignored? What could I have done differently? For example, if you made a poor investment, reflect on whether you did enough research or allowed emotions to influence your decision. Understanding the factors that contributed to your mistake can help you avoid similar pitfalls in the future. 3. Extract the lessons. Every mistake carries a lesson. Focus on what you can learn from the experience and how you can apply that knowledge moving forward. For instance, if you failed to save for an emergency and had to rely on credit cards, the lesson might be the importance of building an emergency fund. Write down the lessons you've learned to reinforce them in your mind. 4. Forgive yourself. It's easy to dwell on past mistakes and feel guilty or ashamed, but self-criticism only holds you back. Practice self-compassion by forgiving yourself and recognizing that everyone makes mistakes. Remind yourself that mistakes are a natural part of the learning process and an opportunity for growth. 5. Create a plan for improvement. Use the lessons you've learned to create a plan for improvement. For example, if you've struggled with overspending, set a realistic budget and track your expenses to stay on track. If you've made poor investment decisions, commit to doing thorough research and seeking advice before making future investments. Having a clear plan can help you turn your mistakes into stepping stones for success. 6. Seek guidance. If you're struggling to learn from your mistakes on your own, seek guidance from a mentor, financial advisor, or trusted friend. They can provide valuable insights, offer a fresh perspective, and help you develop strategies for improvement. For example, a financial advisor can help you create a debt repayment plan or develop an investment strategy tailored to your goals. 7. Celebrate progress. As you implement changes and make better decisions, take the time to celebrate your progress. Recognizing your growth can boost your confidence and motivate you to continue learning and improving. For example, if you've successfully paid off a portion of your debt or built an emergency fund, acknowledge your achievement and use it as inspiration to keep going. A motivational perspective on mistakes. Mistakes are not failures, they are opportunities to learn, grow, and become stronger. Every successful person has faced setbacks and made errors along the way, but what sets them apart is their ability to reflect, adapt, and move forward. By embracing your mistakes and using them as a source of wisdom, you can transform your financial journey and achieve your goals. Remember, the path to success is not a straight line, it's a series of lessons that guide you toward growth and fulfillment. A real-life example of learning from mistakes. Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey, one of the most successful and influential figures in the world. Early in her career, Oprah faced setbacks, including being fired from her first television job. Instead of letting this failure define her, she reflected on the experience, learned from her mistakes, and used the lessons to improve her skills and build her career. Today, Oprah is a global icon, known for her resilience and ability to turn challenges into opportunities. Her story is a powerful reminder that mistakes are not the end, they are the beginning of growth and transformation. Refusing to learn from past mistakes can keep you stuck in a cycle of poor decisions and missed opportunities. However, by acknowledging your errors, reflecting on what went wrong, and using the lessons to create a plan for improvement, you can break free from this habit and build a stronger financial future. Remember, mistakes are not something to fear, they are a natural part of the journey to success. Embrace them, learn from them, and use them as a foundation for growth and resilience. Habit 44. Relying on a single source of income. In today's fast-paced and unpredictable world, relying on a single source of income is one of the riskiest financial habits you can develop. While having a stable job or primary income source may feel secure, life is full of uncertainties, job losses, economic downturns, and unexpected expenses can quickly disrupt your financial stability. Failing to diversify your income leaves you vulnerable to these challenges and limits your ability to build wealth and achieve financial freedom. Cultivating multiple streams of income is not just a strategy for resilience, it's a pathway to financial growth and security. Why this habit is harmful. Relying on a single source of income can have several negative consequences. Vulnerability to job loss. If your primary source of income is disrupted, whether due to layoffs, company closures, or economic downturns, you may find yourself in a financial crisis with no backup plan. Limited financial growth. A single income stream often caps your earning potential. Without additional sources of income, it can be challenging to save, invest, or achieve long-term financial goals. Increased stress. The pressure of depending on one income source can create constant stress and anxiety, especially if you're living paycheck to paycheck. This stress can affect your mental health, relationships, and overall quality of life. Missed opportunities. By focusing solely on one job or income source, you may miss opportunities to explore new skills, passions, or ventures that could lead to greater financial success. This habit also fosters a mindset of complacency. The more you rely on a single income source, the less motivated you may feel to seek out new opportunities or take proactive steps to secure your financial future. Breaking the cycle. To overcome the habit of relying on a single source of income, it's essential to embrace diversification and explore new ways to generate income. Here's how you can build multiple streams of income and enhance your financial resilience. 1. Assess your skills and interests. Start by identifying your skills, talents, and interests that could be monetized. For example, if you're skilled in graphic design, consider freelancing or creating digital products. If you enjoy writing, explore opportunities in blogging, content creation, or self-publishing. By leveraging your strengths, you can create additional income streams that align with your passions. 2. Explore side hustles. Side hustles are a popular way to generate extra income while maintaining your primary job. Consider options such as freelancing, tutoring, selling handmade products, or driving for a rideshare service. For example, if you're a teacher, you could offer online tutoring services in your spare time. Side hustles not only provide additional income, but also allow you to develop new skills and expand your network. 3. Invest in passive income opportunities. Passive income is money earned with minimal ongoing effort, making it an excellent way to diversify your income. Examples include investing in dividend-paying stocks, rental properties, or creating digital products like e-books or online courses. For instance, if you have expertise in a particular field, you could create an online course and earn income from sales over time. 4. Build an emergency fund. While not a direct source of income, an emergency fund acts as a financial safety net during periods of income disruption. Aim to save 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in a separate account. This fund can provide peace of mind and reduce stress if your primary income source is temporarily lost. 5. Network and collaborate. Building relationships with others in your industry or community can open doors to new income opportunities. Attend networking events, join online forums, or connect with like-minded individuals who can offer advice, mentorship, or collaboration opportunities. For example, partnering with someone to start a small business or side project can create a new income stream while sharing the workload. 6. Learn about investing. Investing is a powerful way to grow your wealth and create additional income streams. Educate yourself about different investment options, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or real estate. Start small and gradually increase your investments as you gain confidence and knowledge. For example, investing in dividend-paying stocks can provide a steady stream of passive income over time. 7. Stay open to opportunities. Be proactive in seeking out and evaluating new income opportunities. Whether it's a part-time job, a freelance project, or a business idea, staying open to possibilities can help you diversify your income and build financial resilience. For instance, if a friend approaches you with a business opportunity, take the time to research and consider its potential before dismissing it. A motivational perspective on income diversification. Relying on a single source of income is like walking a tightrope without a safety net. One misstep can lead to financial disaster. By diversifying your income, you create multiple safety nets that provide stability, security, and opportunities for growth. Remember, financial resilience is not about avoiding challenges, it's about preparing for them. By building multiple streams of income, you can navigate life's uncertainties with confidence and create a foundation for long-term success. A real-life example of income diversification. Consider the story of Chris Guillebeau, author of The $100 Startup and a successful entrepreneur. Chris built multiple streams of income by pursuing his passions and exploring diverse opportunities. From writing books and hosting events to creating online courses and consulting, Chris has demonstrated the power of income diversification. His approach not only provides financial stability, but also allows him to live a fulfilling and purpose-driven life. His story is a testament to the importance of embracing new opportunities and building a resilient financial foundation. Relying on a single source of income is a risky habit that can leave you vulnerable to financial instability. However, by diversifying your income, exploring side hustles, and investing in passive income opportunities, you can build resilience and create a more secure financial future. Remember, financial success is not about putting all your eggs in one basket. It's about creating multiple pathways to growth and stability. Take the first step today and start building the financial safety nets that will support you through life's uncertainties. Habit 45. Avoiding change and clinging to comfort zones. Change is an inevitable part of life, especially when it comes to finances and career growth. However, many people resist change and cling to their comfort zones, even when doing so limits their potential. This habit of avoiding change often stems from fear of the unknown, a lack of confidence, or a desire to maintain a sense of stability. While staying in your comfort zone may feel safe in the short term, it can prevent you from seizing opportunities, adapting to new circumstances, and achieving long-term financial success. Why this habit is harmful. Avoiding change and clinging to comfort zones can have several negative consequences. Missed opportunities. By refusing to step outside your comfort zone, you may miss out on opportunities for growth, such as pursuing a higher paying job, starting a business, or learning new skills. These missed opportunities can limit your earning potential and financial progress. Stagnation. Staying in your comfort zone often leads to stagnation, both personally and professionally. Without embracing change, it's difficult to grow, adapt, or improve your financial situation. Inability to adapt. Life is full of unexpected changes, such as economic shifts, technological advancements, or personal challenges. If you're unwilling to adapt, you may find yourself unprepared and unable to navigate these changes effectively. Increased risk over time. Ironically, avoiding change can increase risk in the long term. For example, staying in a declining industry or refusing to learn new skills can leave you vulnerable to job loss or financial instability. This habit also fosters a mindset of fear and complacency. The more you avoid change, the harder it becomes to take risks, embrace new opportunities, or build resilience in the face of challenges. Breaking the cycle. To overcome the habit of avoiding change, it's essential to develop a growth mindset and embrace opportunities for personal and financial development. Here's how you can step out of your comfort zone and build adaptability. 1. Acknowledge your fears. Start by identifying the fears or beliefs that are holding you back. For example, you might fear failure, rejection, or uncertainty. Acknowledge these fears and remind yourself that they are a natural part of growth. By facing your fears head on, you can begin to overcome them. 2. Start small. Stepping out of your comfort zone doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start with small, manageable changes that push you slightly beyond your limits. For example, if you're hesitant to ask for a raise, practice having conversations about your accomplishments with a trusted friend or mentor. Gradually build your confidence before tackling bigger challenges. 3. Set stretch goals. Stretch goals are ambitious but achievable objectives that encourage you to grow and take risks. For example, if you're in a low-paying job, set a goal to apply for higher paying positions or pursue additional training to qualify for a promotion. Stretch goals help you focus on growth and motivate you to take action. 4. Embrace lifelong learning. One of the best ways to adapt to change is to commit to continuous learning. Stay informed about trends in your industry, develop new skills, and seek out opportunities for personal and professional development. For example, taking an online course or attending a workshop can help you stay competitive and open to new possibilities. 5. Reframe failure as a learning opportunity. Fear of failure often keeps people stuck in their comfort zones. Instead of viewing failure as a setback, reframe it as a valuable learning experience. For example, if you start a side hustle that doesn't succeed, focus on the lessons you've learned and how you can apply them to future endeavors. 6. Surround yourself with supportive people. Surrounding yourself with people who encourage growth and adaptability can make it easier to embrace change. Seek out mentors, friends, or colleagues who inspire you to take risks and pursue your goals. For example, joining a professional networking group can connect you with individuals who share your ambitions and can offer guidance. 7. Celebrate progress. As you take steps to embrace change, celebrate your progress along the way. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small, and use them as motivation to keep moving forward. For example, if you've successfully completed a challenging project at work, take pride in your accomplishment and use it as a stepping stone for future growth. A motivational perspective on change. Change is not something to fear, it's an opportunity to grow, learn, and achieve your full potential. Every step you take outside your comfort zone brings you closer to your goals and strengthens your ability to adapt to life's uncertainties. Remember, the greatest achievements often come from taking risks and embracing the unknown. By stepping out of your comfort zone, you can unlock new opportunities and create a brighter financial future. A real-life example of embracing change. Consider the story of Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. Before starting her company, Sarah worked as a salesperson and had no experience in fashion or business. However, she saw an opportunity to create a product that solved a common problem and decided to take a risk. Despite facing rejection and challenges, Sarah embraced change, stepped out of her comfort zone, and built a billion-dollar business. Her story is a powerful reminder that embracing change can lead to extraordinary success. Avoiding change and clinging to comfort zones may feel safe in the short term, but it limits your potential and leaves you unprepared for life's uncertainties. By acknowledging your fears, setting stretch goals, and embracing lifelong learning, you can break free from this habit and build resilience and adaptability. Remember, growth begins at the edge of your comfort zone. Take the first step today and open yourself to the possibilities that change can bring.